Hello, everybody. This is Noel Red Devil here. We are here for Manchester United versus Arsenal, or Arsenal versus Manchester United, I should say, because we are the away team. And I was just waiting on the team news to actually be revealed before it came on. Seemed like they took their time with the team news. Now, apparently, Arsenal may be missing Partey today. Apparently, he's picked up some sort of knock. But here's our team news versus Arsenal. We've got Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Martinez, Dalot, Casemiro, Fernandez, Ericsson, Anthony, Rashford, and Martial. The team that we probably all would have predicted, but why Martial is playing is beyond me. Reguilon, Bannister, Melbury, Evans, Pellistri, Garnacho, Gore, Hannibal, and Holland is on the bench. Um, I was hoping that he'd actually start, but it looks like he will feature. I think the manager's just going with Anthony Martial for the start of the game. I don't think he wants to put the pressure on the kid having him play straight away. I would have thrown him in, to be quite honest with you. You know, if you wear the Manchester United jersey, you've got to be able to take the pressure. But it's a pretty weak bench. Pellistri, Garnacho, and Haaland on the bench. I'm actually pleased to see. Reguilon, who I didn't want us to get, is on the bench. And of course, Amrabat wasn't registered in time, so he doesn't even feature in the team. So after this game, we go on the international break. Now, I was considering, because I am a Republic of Ireland fan, obviously, because I'm from Ireland, I was thinking of maybe covering Ireland's internationals, even though we are so poor. But, you know, I am an Irish man. Evan Ferguson scored a hat trick yesterday. This was a player, when we brought in Haaland, I said, well, why not bring in two young strikers? And you know, I know a lot of people would question that. And you know, they do have a point. You want to be bringing in an experienced striker along with a young striker and stuff like that. But Evan Ferguson scored a hat trick yesterday. And I do, you know, United missed a trick there. He's going to go for about 80 to 100 million now in a season or two's time. Wait till you see, he's really going to have a great season, I predict. So much so that I originally had him in my fantasy football team, but I've actually changed. Now he's back in because I do firmly believe he's going to have a very big season for Brighton. And the thing about this lad is he doesn't get his game all the time, but every time he plays, he's back. He bangs in a goal, and his goals were great yesterday. Ireland are lucky to have another great striker on their hands, or the potential. The problem is that the rest of our team, and some lads do have potential, but we're definitely an international team that's in transition right now. But if Evan Ferguson can get firing on all cylinders for Ireland, I think he'll do well. But I think we should have brought him in, to be quite honest with you. I know a lot of fans probably would have, you know, kind of thought I was mad bringing in two young strikers. But I do believe that Evan Ferguson, even though he played in the League of Ireland, I think he's shown it. He's ready to step up. He is, and I think, you know, again, you know, you look at Brighton and all these young players that they bring in. I mean, their scouting is top level. It's top level because they're finding these gems all over the place. Why Manchester United don't do what they used to do and buy up all this young top talent is beyond me, to be quite honest with you. But let's see, we got a couple of people in the chat. Let's see who's in the chat. We got Cinnamon Toast. I hope so. I hope so. I'd like us to, you know, I'm hoping that maybe this game will kickstart their season and make the players believe that they can actually compete. Um, but I can't. I can't. I'm nervous. I haven't been this nervous about an Arsenal game in a long time. Even when we played them in pre-season, we beat them quite comfortably. But this is a different thing altogether, and we haven't started off great. But you know, this could be the game where hopefully it's a game where things go right first, because we do get a run of bad luck as well. And I have to say, I think the referees have it in for some of their players. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a United fan. I mean, two identical incidents happened. 1 week they were all saying that Wolves got ripped off. And then when it happens to us, then the media are saying, oh no, it's not a penalty. It's not, when it's a clear and obvious penalty. There just seems to be, everybody seems to be out to get us. And I hope that the team see that and kind of use that as a tool to help them do well this season, because a lot of people are, including myself, I'm actually very worried as a fan. I'm worried about today. I'm worried about the season as a whole. I was expecting us to do better business than we did. Now there's talks that the Glazers mightn't actually sell and have quietly taken the club off the market, because apparently, listen to this, folks, now whether it's true or not, I don't know, but the figure that's being banded about is the Glazers want 10 billion. They want 10 billion, apparently. Right? Now, I'm not sure whether I believe it's a 10 billion figure, but they do want premium price for Manchester United. And if the two bidders that are still there, that apparently their camps have come out and said that, well, the media are reporting that the two camps still remain interested in buying Manchester United. You know, well, you know, if the Glazers are asking for 10 billion, I wonder no deal has been done. I wouldn't even give 10 billion. Manchester United's not worth 10 billion. And then they want the 10 billion. Sheikh Jassim, his proposal is he's going to invest what, $1 billion into the restructure of the academy, and to obviously fix up Old Trafford or tear it down or whatever, and then to invest money in the squad as well. I mean, they're just pure greedy now at this stage. 10 billion. Manchester United's not even worth the money that they're asking for, right? Which is 5, and I think it's the biggest offer they've been offered is 5.5 billion, is what we've been told, right? It's not even worth 5.5 billion anyway. It's just pure greed from this. So look, I'm going to make a plea. I'm going to do a video, right? And I'm going to make a plea to Manchester United fans, right? Because it's got to be very easy for us to target the players and the manager when performances don't go well, right? And we're gonna take it out on them. As fans, every club does it, every fan does it. But I would say to fans out there, listen, the failures, if there's failures with Manchester United this season, it's not because of the players and the manager, right? It all boils down to our owners, okay? And the reason why it boils down to our owners is because they're the ones that are not getting what the manager should be getting, and the money that he should be getting to bring in world-class players. I'm not saying every single player that United bring in should be world-class, but we should be bringing in world-class players along with the potential to be world-class youth players that we see the likes of Brighton buying up, and a lot of other clubs out there now being smart, giving younger players a chance. Because, you know, back in the day when we were watching the Premier League, you know, it was a different story. You brought in, young players were brought in all right, but you bought a lot of experienced players because, you know, you relied heavily on experience. But the Premier League is completely different now. World football has changed. A lot of these younger players now are absolutely sensational. I mean, look what Jude Bellingham is doing at Real Madrid at the moment. Now, while a lot of people are getting ahead of themselves there, you know, at the end of the day, you know, he's still doing the business over there. You know what I mean? And he is a very talented player, and a lot of clubs in England would have loved him to come here. But he's gone to Real Madrid. you know, and he's doing well there. And they're talking about him being future captain. So there is a lot of reliance nowadays on younger players, and this is why United should be smart in the transfer window. But why not? I would have brought in Evan Ferguson without a shadow of a doubt, along with Haaland. And I know a lot of people would have said, well, it's a gamble, it's a risk. It is. It is a gamble and it is a risk. But at the end of the day, he scored a hat trick yesterday. He scored a goal. Didn't he? He come off the bench and scored as well. So he has, 4 or 5 goals already this season. I would have took the risk. You could have got him in early in the window and he'd be starting today for United. But Brighton are going to offer him a new contract. And because they know clubs are going to be sniffing around Evan now, they're going to put a ridiculous price tag on him or a release clause of about 100 million, 120 million. And, that's a player that United could have brought in for a cheaper price. Where's their scouts? Why weren't they checking this young lad out in the League of Ireland? Like our scouts seem to be non-existent. We could have brought a chap in for little or nothing. And right now, could you imagine if Evan had been in the team last year? And he's improved. He's improving every season. Anyway, what we do is we bring in Tottenham rejects in Sergio Reguilon. Now, listen, a lot of fans are happy with his signing. And look, I could be wrong about him. I don't think he's great, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I hope he does work out because we need players here that are going to work out and hit the ground running, But I'm just boggled by our business in the transfer window. Oh, also, as you know, the club did get rid of Mason Greenwood on loan. He's gone to Getafe, but it seems like there is a storm brewing in Spain. Now, why anybody at Manchester United didn't cop on with all the controversy that you had with the Spanish president kissing a female player, Manchester United thought it was a good idea to sell Mason Greenwood. Well, no, to loan Mason Greenwood to Getafe for a year. Now women's organisations over there have voiced their concerns and their opinions, and it looks like there is a storm brewing there in Spain. And this is what we would have having to put up with. Now, some of Mason Greenwood's fans out there believe that he is going to wear the Manchester United jersey again. Because this is what they think, and this is what the club thinks as well. And I said there was something fishy about this whole situation when we did the videos on Mason Greenwood, and he's come go back and check, right? I said there was something fishy here, that we just didn't rip up his contract, right? The club and these fans are hoping that a year away, the PR machine then is going to go into full force, and you're going to hear about Mason Greenwood in a positive light. Now, if Manchester United and the people that are in charge of the club think that Mason Greenwood's going to be accepted back into the squad after a year, you've got another thing coming. To you clown fans out there that are supporting this toe rag, let me just tell you one thing straight. Mason Greenwood will never, ever wear a Manchester United jersey again. So get that through your skulls. He ain't wearing a Manchester United jersey again. Because if the club attempt a second time to try and reintegrate him, the real fans and the fans that spoke up the first time and got the club to reverse their decision because they were going to bring him back in, right? And then they reversed their decision when they saw the backlash from the fans, right? So if you think the fans are going to go away after a year, right, and the same fans are not going to complain because it's been a year later, oh, we should give him a second chance, it's not going to happen. He's not getting a second chance at Manchester United. It's as simple as that, right? And wherever he goes, there's going to be controversy. And there's controversy in Spain right now because he's there, right? And that's what we would have having to deal with all the stuff that's going on this season. then you wanted to add the Mason Greenwood controversy on top of all of that, right? It'd be a shit show right now. It already is, but it'd be worse. So no, I'm glad he's gone. And he'll never wear this jersey again, and rightly so. So get it out of our skulls. He ain't coming back and playing for this club ever again, right? When the loan finishes, hopefully he does okay over there so we can shift him, right? Because I just will take the money. I don't care what someone offers us for him, right? Get him off our books, end fucking story. It's as simple as that. I don't want them in the dressing room. I don't want them around their women's football team. I don't want them anywhere near the club. It's as simple as that. And I don't care what Richard Arnold said, right? His agent, Richard Arnold, himself, Mason Greenwood, are lawyers anyway. He said that the charges were dropped, right? The charges were not dropped, right? The main witness, which happened to be Mason Greenwood's girlfriend, decided not to press charges, so the case collapsed. That's what happened. The case collapsed, right? Charges weren't dropped because the police still wanted to charge him, okay? But they can't charge him if the main witness decides that they're not going to testify, okay? So it's simple. It's as simple as that. So no, he wasn't found innocent. The charges weren't dropped. The case collapsed, right? So even Richard Arnold, when he did his little statement, and when then Mason Greenwood did his little statement, and the club did their statement, they lied when they said he wasn't. That all charges were dropped. There was no charges dropped, right? The case collapsed. Okay. Now we all heard that audio and we all saw the photographs, but the club are saying that there's more information that exonerates him, right? But we heard the audio. So how are you going to explain the audio? Right? And we saw the photographs. So you're either telling us that he didn't do it. So if he didn't do it and this guy is innocent, why didn't you fight for him harder? Then you are an utter disgrace. Why didn't you clear his name? If you have evidence that actually clears his name, why hasn't that evidence been put forward? Right? Now, I came up with a few theories myself. And one of them was it's because maybe there was some sort of setup going on or something like that, right? Now, we've always heard that there was extra audio and there was more stuff that wasn't put out there in the public, right? If Manchester United know that he's innocent and they've done this to this player, well, they're another disgrace because they should be defending him and they should be getting the story out there, unless the player himself doesn't, because remember, if the girl is at the center of the controversy, is now the mother of his child. So, he's not going to do anything to, cause any more stress to his little family. Which is, again, if he's innocent, he's going to be labelled for the rest of his life, and that's just the way it is. But at the end of the day, from a Manchester United point of view, it's less of a headache. There's a storm brewing in Spain right now. And remember, we have our own controversies coming around the corner as well, right? Because that case in Greece for Harry Maguire comes up in February. And then, as we heard recently over the last couple of weeks, right, a 70-page dossier has been prepared by an ex-girlfriend of Anthony, who's accused Anthony of all sorts of fucking horrible stuff as well, right? So we're going to be dealing with shit very soon anyway. And then some you fans wanted to add the Mason Greenwood stuff onto that. Come on, cop on. Just cop on. We've got stolen YouTube shorts in the chat, and they said they have subscribed. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's the story there. So yeah, he'll never play for Man United again. So you may as well give it up because it ain't happening. I know some of you are looking at it from a football point of view, but some of us Manchester United fans, believe in the moral fabric of the club, and it would have sent a wrong message to people. Will Man United will win? Well, I hope so. I hope so. As I said earlier, I mean, normally I'd be pretty confident going in against Arsenal. They've been great games, but we haven't had the greatest start, have we, to the season? So I'm really nervous. But if we come away with a win, I'll be absolutely delighted. I've got a funny feeling, and I said it last night. I just don't know. I just have this weird feeling we're in for a hammering today. But I hope I'm proven wrong. I'm not even going to give a score prediction because I don't know what the score is gonna be. So it's one of them where you just you'd be. I just don't know what the score line is going to be, but I could tell you one thing. It's going to be pretty intense, the game. So we have to wait and see what happens. I mean, the lineup doesn't give me much confidence, I got to say, because you got Anthony Martial in there. I don't know why we're playing Anthony Martial, because it's absolutely. I mean, you may as well you may as well be playing with 10 men, to be quite honest with you. But maybe he didn't want to play Erik ten Hag. Maybe he didn't want to play Højlund because at the start, because maybe of it might be a little bit too much pressure for the lad. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. We've got Eriksen in there in the midfield with Casemiro, and I think it works a little bit better than it did with the Mason Mount. Going in there with Bruno, it left Cass a little bit exposed. Of course, Eriksen's not a proper CDM, but still, if we can get our act together in that midfield, we'll be okay. Do you know what? Yeah, it means if God wills. There you go. Now, but I don't really bring religion. I don't really bring religion into the channel, so and that includes me on. So we'll see what happens with the result. But I'm looking forward to the game. But I am a bit nervous, as I said. I'm not going to lie. But if we turn up, see, for United, we've got a bad away record. I mean, I think, what is it? They said we lost the last 11 away from home against the considered top teams. Nice to meet you, Iman from Milton Keynes. Nice to meet you, and welcome to the channel. Really appreciate your support. What score do you think it'll be? Let me know. What score do you think it'll be yourself? Let me know in the chat there. It'll be interesting to see what other fans think. Well, we're not too far away from kickoff. You reckon? Yeah, a lot of people have said that actually. 2-1 to Man United. I'll be honest, if it depends on what team turns up, but for me, I'll take a draw right now. But Arsenal are weaker this time round. They don't have their full strength squad. So, this is an opportunity to beat them. I hope we do. I just want us to have a good game. You don't see. Here's the thing. We haven't had a good performance yet. I mean, we've had good performances in certain halves of games, but we need to be playing fully. Now, I'm from the Republic of Ireland, mate, Ireland, Dublin. So I'm an Irish fan. But it'll be interesting. So yeah. Geez, they always promote McDonald's on this. I don't eat McDonald's anymore, or Burger King, or any of that shit. Yeah, I'm from Dublin, so yeah, I actually live outside the football stadium myself, so I get to see some free football matches, so that's good. Um, but 2-1 to United is a score that I've seen quite a lot of. I'm not 100% convinced, but I'm going to say this. This is what I think will happen. If we score an early goal, I think we'll probably win 2-1, right? But if they score first, I think we're in for a long game. So Arsenal start with Ramsdale, Weiss, Saliba, Gabriel, Shevchenko, Odegaard, Declan Rice, Havertz, Saka, Nikita, and Martin Ellie start for. And we have Onana, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Martinez, Dalot, Casemiro, Ericsson, Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, and Anthony Martial. And of course, as we said, our new striker is on the bench. I actually like the group we're in. I did the draw. I was hoping we would get Bayern Munich, to be quite honest with you, and we got them. Yeah, because if you're gonna go into the Champions League, right? We're not going in there not to compete. So I mean, I kind of I hate when fans kind of go, well, I wish we had a weaker group. But I like the group we're in. Of course, Manchester City got the easiest group, didn't they? I mean, and poor Newcastle, they probably are in the group of death. But yeah, I like our Champions League group. I'm pretty stoked. And I've missed the Champions League. We all have, and I haven't been watching the Champions League when United is not in it. I've just been watching the competition that United's in. So I haven't watched the Champions League since we were last in it. So I'm looking forward to the Champions League this season and hearing the Champions League anthem again, especially being played at Old Trafford. I just hope the lads do themselves justice, Look, we do know that this team can put a run together and they can be consistent up to a point. But as I said, what was very important, and I said this during pre-season, what's very important for United this season is to keep the level of consistency going. Now, fair enough, we didn't play well in the first game, but we still managed to get the win. Obviously, it didn't go well in the second game. We won our third game, right? Look, we just have to keep going. It's as simple as that. And get that consistency. Now, hopefully, the players he's brought in will help. But we'll see. But look, I think once we get going, as I said, you can't really predict that in 4 or 5 games in. You kind of have to wait. Where all Judge United is when we get to our first Champions League game and we play the amount of league games that we have, you kind of have an idea where the season is going to go. And that's when I will, I even, when I made my Premier League prediction, I says, fifth place is good enough to get into the Champions League. Obviously, it's qualifying, but 5 teams now from England get into the Champions League. I don't think we're going to be fighting for the top 4. But we can get fifth place. But again, these players need to step up, and if they step up and they keep that level of consistency, then it could be a different story for the season. But it's time that some of the players that have been in the squad for a while now start producing, like Antony. If Sancho gets a chance, well, obviously Sancho's now on the bench, but again, when he's brought back in, Sancho needs to be stepping up. I'm supporting Manchester United over 40 years, my friends. 40 years. Long time. So, I've seen us do okay and win stuff here and there. Then we had the Sir Alex Ferguson reign, where I saw us win absolutely everything that there was to win. And then, of course, we've had the period since Sir Alex has left where we haven't done that. And I've never stopped supporting them. I'm supporting them all my life. So, it's in me blood, as they say. I don't know. I tell you, look, if we get out of that group, that we're in, and if we get a decent draw in the last 16, I could see us making maybe the quarterfinals, which for United, the first time back in the Champions League, that would be considered an achievement. But I know our manager, and I know he's not saying it, and people are criticising him because he says we're not even thinking about winning the league. But what do you want him to say? He's been saying this from day one. He's just worded it differently. He doesn't. It was like when the players were being interviewed, they were asked, fighting for top 4, and that never came into He even said it in interviews. The manager never even brought up top 4. It was win the next game, win every game. And that's the mentality that he has. So I think fans are just trying to point the finger at the players and the manager because it's easy. But remember, the reason why we have most of the problems that we have on and off the pitch are because of the owners. I have to go. I'll be back next time. Have a good one. So let's see what happens anyway. We're getting close to kickoff now. Now, so 2-1. Some United fans are saying, I just have this horrible feeling that it's going to be one of those days, but hopefully I'm wrong because, those first few minutes against Nottingham Forest, if we do that again, it's Arsenal. So, there is no comeback. It's as simple as that. And I know we've done comebacks before where we've been absolutely dire in the first half. I remember the Manchester City game, actually, under Jose Mourinho, where Pogba stepped up and scored 2 goals, and then Chris Smalling then scored a winner. We were absolutely dire, and we ended up coming back and winning that game, if I remember correctly, or did it end in I think we won the game. But Pogba and all, heading the ball, Pogba getting into the box and scored those 2 goals. I'll never forget that match. That was a great match. even under Jose, we had some good times. And, you know, I like Jose. I've always liked Jose, but he wasn't the right man for us at all, ever. Not with the style of football he plays. He goes against everything that we want to do. But he gave us some great moments. And he won us another European trophy, you know. But I was just looking at Man United fans there. Some are saying they're bricking it now. You can see from Manchester United fans that there's a lot of nervous energy. And rightly so, because, you know, we haven't really turned up this season yet. But this is it. If there's a game to step up, if there's a game to announce yourself to the Premier League and say that we're serious, this is the game for these players. And we need 11 players, not just Bruno or Casemiro or somebody that we need every single player now to step up. This is your moment. We've beaten Arsenal in that patch before. It's not impossible to do the same again. But this is it now. This is your moment. You need to step up. Remember that the home team, decisions will go their way. Some decisions won't go our way. But I applaud all. I'm saying it to all our players. You need to stay calm, play your game. The chances will come. We are creating chances. This is the thing. We're just not putting them away. We're creating the chances. You need to be ruthless now, and you need to put them away. If you do that, we win this game today. If you don't, well then, we'll regret it, like we always seem to regret it lately. Just give me something to cheer on today, because quite frankly, as a Manchester United fan, we are old big time. And you know, a lot of fans have been sharing the video of Richard Keys and Andy Gray. And I agree with the fans when they say 99% of the time, don't listen to what these gobshites say. But they said something today which resonated with me as well. And I've been saying this for years, but fans don't seem to want to point the finger. But remember, Sir Alex Ferguson is an ambassador for Manchester United and he gets paid by the Glazers. If he thinks that the Glazers' time is up, he should actually come out and say something. If he thinks the Glazers should stay, he should come out and say something. Now, Richard Keys said that today. Now, he gets an awful lot of stick, and people, genuine, especially Manchester United fans, we don't like him. But he's spot on there, right? He also said that if Sir Alex had stayed around with fans when they did the sit-in, that would have sent a very powerful message. Now, apparently, Manchester United staff have been giving out flyers to the fans when the sit-in was happening. So the staff have had enough, right? If Ferguson was to take a stand, trust me, this whole situation changes completely, right? And I'd urge you to go and watch that Richard Keys clip. I don't normally agree with anything he says, but it's floating about, and I'd go and listen to it, because everything that he said was spot on. And it's time now. And, you know, Alex Ferguson won us all those trophies and all of that, right? But he's been sitting on that board as an ambassador for years now, right, since he retired, okay? And Richard Keys was saying that he thinks that Alex Ferguson owes the fans, and I absolutely agree. He does. Because with him saying something, and I've always said this, if he said something, this whole situation would change completely. Anyway, I'm just going to take a quick toilet break. So just bear with me for a second, guys. Coming out onto the pitch now. Right. I don't normally do this, but because I want to actually hear everything that's going on, I'm actually going to put my earphones in and connect them to the other computer. So just bear with me for a second. I just want to make sure that the Bluetooth is knocked off here and it's turned on here, which we're doing right now. Big game, folks. Big game. We're about to get underway here at the Emirates. Just give us a second while I put these in. Why aren't they connected? This always happens. Right, let's try that again. They couldn't be dead. Right, just bear with me. If not, I'll have to get the other ones. They've been charging, so they should be fine. Right, these are not going to connect, are they? No. Okay. Just bear with me. I'll get the other headphones. I'll have them charging. But these were fully charged, so I don't understand that. That's the bit. Give me that. I hate wearing these these fucking Samsung ones though. They always fall out of the bleeding there. See, look, I'm already bleeding, causing accidents here. All right, let's see. Connect. Right. Right, got the earphones in. Right. Whew. Right. Just torn up, lads. Is all I want. I just want a good performance, and whatever the score will be. But just a good performance, please. Just don't collapse here. I'm fucking nervous, man. Here we go. Right, we're tipping off. We're off. Onana with an early kick out. Right, nice bit of possession here from United. That's what we want. Victor Lindelof in the central defence area. Cass where he should be, because Eriksen now is there to kind of let him be where he needs to be. Casemiro with the ball forward. Right, Arsenal on the attack already. Dalot, just what Dalot does and just pumps the ball up. The Emirates roar, you can hear it. We just don't want to concede an early goal. Right, bit of possession by Arsenal. As you'd expect, they're the home team. Looks like United are keeping their shape well. Aaron Wan-Bissaka now tracking back. And again, does what Spider Legs does. But a corner for Arsenal. And we've been shocking at corners lately. So, you know, I get worried when a corner is conceded. But here we go, Arsenal with the first corner of the game. Martinelli plays it short. Forced into the box. And in the end, out for a goal kick. Okay. Right, Onana outside his box for the first time in out, because he hasn't done this since pre-season. So be interested to see now, will he be more freer than he has been in recent weeks. But see, I don't like this either, though. We did this in other games as well. I don't want you just to go back to the goalkeeper for the sake of going back to the goalkeeper. You know, we get it. The goalkeeper can play the ball out, but just get the fucking ball. See, we're putting ourselves under pressure, but we're on the attack now. Casemiro with the ball. Plays it up to Anthony, who's being booed. Right, United throw in. Aaron Wan-Bissaka for me has really improved, and to me he's one of the most improved players under our manager right now. Onana outside his box again. Onana already is moving up a little. I like that because, you know, I do feel that when Dalot in pre-season missed past that ball and Onana got lobbed, I'm pretty sure Erik ten Hag got spooked because he hasn't done it since. But it's nice to see in the early part of the game that he is getting involved. But again, I have noticed with United, there does seem to be an unnecessary obsession, though, with giving him the ball back all the time. Arsenal not giving much time on the ball, as you would expect. Again, Onana is trying to get the ball out to Rashford, but I do feel that Rashford needs to be doing a little bit more there, though. You know, he seems to be rather static right now, Rashford. But again, I don't know why you have Anthony Martial on the pitch. It's like he's there. I see him, but what? I mean, he's put pressure on the ball, but then he kind of. Right, here we go. Ramsdale again. A bit dodgy, Ramsdale as a goalkeeper. And Jordan pre-season, actually, we scored. He let in actually quite a weak goal from Bruno Fernandes shot. So Ramsdale has a mistake or two in him. Well, there he is. He's on screen there, brand new striker. He looks like a serious piece of work, though, doesn't he? Man, imagine if he comes off the bench and scores a goal. I mean, seriously. What a ball by Onana. There's a foul. Oh! And the Man United fans in the background, the away fans, they're shouting, "We want Glazers out, we want Glazers out." I have to say, you know, those away fans suffer the most, man. Because their away record is terrible last season. They've suffered the most. Shit, Martial nearly messing up there, man. I mean, what a tackle. Wan-Bissaka on the ball. You know, all it is for United is playing to their ability. And if they do that, you know, we'll be fine. But it's not always the case, and this is what worries me. But so far, you know, nearly 11 minutes in, we're doing absolutely fantastic. You know, Arsenal are always going to have possession. Well, you'd expect them in their home ground. But that's what I mean. Gary Neville just said it there, though. You know, it's when a decision goes against us or we could see the goal, we seem to fall apart. So even if it does, you know, even though I've said I do believe we have to score the first goal, but even if we don't score the first goal, it's not the end of the world. And the players should realise that. But our players are just weak with their mentality because they don't think that way. And they should. I mean, already Martial's a waste of space. I'm sorry, but he is. I mean, Bruno putting pressure on the ball. Saka now on the attack, up against Dalot. Brilliant. Bruno nicks the ball. Martial just bundled over. Gets a free kick. But I got... Right. Ten Hag is not happy because he is shouting. He is shouting at Eriksen. But that's nice to see. I want to see Erik Ten Hag do that a lot more, though. I think he needs to be on the touchline all the time with these players, though. You know, he needs to be there. They need to see him giving out, shouting the instructions because, you know, they shouldn't. You know, Pep is able to sit down, but when it doesn't go right, he gets up and he does his business. But with these players, you have to be constantly on their back. Say again, Dalot. Dalot is just he shouldn't even be playing. What are you giving a high five to Martinez for? You miss fucking cue the ball. You shouldn't even be on the pitch. I mean, what is that? He drives me mad, even pre-season. I mean, they should be 1-0 up. Like, we might as well be playing with 9 men. Cleared. Bruno doing his job, near post. I just don't like him. Corner to Arsenal. Aaron Wan-Bissaka doing his defensive work very well. Dalot is all over the place, though. He's all over the place. He's absolutely awful. How he's still here stealing a living is beyond me, man. Like with Wan-Bissaka, you could say good save by Onana. You could see by Wan-Bissaka that he's improved, right? But you can't say that about Dalot. He had a good little period, a couple of months he did, and everybody was ranting around, give him a new contract, give him a new contract. We just, Jesus Christ, do we not learn? Awful he is. He's awful. And Martial is just a waste of time on that pitch. Give it. Look, absolutely awful ball. I mean, you're an idiot. Wan-Bissaka with the header back to Onana. Delo just he always seems right when there's a corner or a free kick and the ball comes to him. Right, he panics and hoops it out. Right, then when he actually gets the ball and goes on a run, right, it's like as if his legs get tired because he's ran because the pass is absolutely awful. Our midfield is not getting a hold of this ball at all. But Arsenal aren't doing much either. To be quite bloody honest with you, like, you know, great defending. But again, Anthony trying the fancy little ball instead of taking it down. And now Arsenal have the ball again. And he's driven into the box. Declan Rice knocks it over the bar. But let me see. Yeah, so he's completely on his own. What's going on now? Again, but Rashford is not. I mean, you could you could shake your head. It's absolutely awful. But again, you know, instead of putting your hands up, Rashford, you know, try do something to create chances for yourself. Maybe get a fucking tackle or two in. But again, you've got fucking Martial who's just fucking floating about. There's no point of even having him on the pitch. Look, a little bit of pressure, or I'll stop now. Oh, I'll run with him. Oh, I'll stop now. I mean, yeah, he stood on his foot. Doesn't matter. Delaw's awful. I mean, he's just fucking awful, man. Back to Onana. I mean, if this, I mean, Gary Neville said it. Most of our best passing is in our own box. Awful. Like, this is just awful, this game. Right, Rashford. Come on. Come on, Rashford. Oh, is VAR going to start checking all of these now? Oh, Arteta is already started because he's a fucking clown. I mean, look at him. Just calm down, you clown. You know what I mean? Your team's doing well, and you're just overcooking the egg a little bit. You know what I mean? Like we get you're under pressure and all and stuff because you want to be winning the league after paying 110 million or whatever it was for Declan Rice. Will you just boot the fucking ball up or something? I'm sick of this fucking back to the goalkeeper shy. Back to the goalkeeper again. Watch, Lindelof is going to give it. Will you just fucking get the ball forward? I mean, we hate getting the ball forward, man. Awful. Just awful. I mean, Arsenal are trying to get our players sent off or yellow cards because they can't beat us fair. You know, because they spent all of that money and like we're shit and it's still 0-0 after 25 minutes. Like, so every decision that goes against them, they're booing. I need to charge my phone. Oh, that's not going to work. Just leave it there, charge for a few minutes. This is awful. Look at this. To Rashford. Yes! It's in! Manchester United are 1-0 up. Marcus Rashford has done it! Yeah! Get in! Oh. Yeah! Get in! And Arteta now is having a mad one. Look at this. Eriksen just runs with it for a change. Instead of knocking it back, gives it to Rashford. Rashford cuts in. And then bang! I said we had to score first. So come on. Fingertips by the goalkeeper though, but he wasn't stopping that. Ramsdale gets his fingertips, hits off the bar and goes in. And Erik ten Hag is celebrating. He probably can't fucking believe it. Onana jumping up in the box in his area like a fucking lunatic. Oh, come on, boys. I mean, he's been shy. It's been awful. I mean, yous are awful. But Arsenal on the attack straight away. Ball out! It's an equaliser! Oh my god! Oh the god! With an equaliser because we're absolutely fucking muck! It is a goal, isn't it? Yeah, he's onside. It's a goal. Absolutely awful. Nah, shut up, Arteta, you wanker. Of course it is. 35 seconds, because we like breaking records at Manchester United. Dello headed to them. Dello headed to him. You're a clown. Get him off the pitch, man. Get him off the pitch. Pull your hammy. Do fucking something. Get him off the pitch. He's a fucking clown, and get the fucking other clown off the pitch as well. It's fucking clear what the issue is. Just give us a second. The dog wants to get up on his chair. He's in the cage and he wants me to put him up on his chair. I gave him a bit of a fright there. Just bear with me. Come on, I'll touch up on your chair, buddy. Oh, yeah. Might as well get a beer while I'm at it. I'm gonna need fucking plenty of fucking beers after today. Well, crap. Anthony needs to come off. Delo needs to come off. And Martial needs to come off. That's 3 players already. Bruno hasn't showed up. But here's Rashford again. Go on. Corner. Come on, United. Get another goal here, man. And they don't concede straight away if we score. But watch, we probably concede from a corner because we do this quite a lot. Okay, Rashford's picked it up. I told you. I tell you, that Havertz fella is a bit of a dirty one, isn't he? There's a couple of little tackles in there now, I have to say. I don't like the look. You want to tell you, dirty little player. Dirty little player. Right, what are you slowing the ball down for, you idiots? You're letting Arsenal get back into their shape. Will you just pass the fucking ball? I mean, I don't get this. You're like literally fucking snails on the ball. Gary Neville, it's time to rest. Look at him. I don't even know what you have him on the pitch for. He runs, he's going to fucking pull a hammy. Will you just get him off? Now he's pointing. Oh, you go over there, Rashford. I made half an effort to get the ball. What's going on here? Oh, Bruno just alerting the ref to something. I don't know what he's alerting. Maybe it's the time wasting. Oh, Nana, just hoop the ball up, will you, mate? Just hoop the ball up. Don't play it out from the back. Pick out someone, will you? Come on. Just fucking get the ball up there, right? Keep it out of our fucking side of the blade and fucking look at this shit. What about the Tony? He manages to keep the ball. Well done, Tony. See, it's at least you're doing something there. Can you not do more of that like Tony? You know, at least make up the numbers and let's pretend that we've got 10 outfield players, you know? Now, if Lindelof goes back to the goalkeeper from this position, I'm going to fucking flip. Look, he stopped. Why did you stop, you fucking moron? Give the ball to Wambus. Oh, No, don't be using that as an excuse. Gary Neville's making the heat as an excuse for the way we're playing. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm sick of that bullshit, right? Players are used to playing in hot fucking climate and cold fucking climate. Don't be giving me that bullshit, right? The bottom line is we're crap. Back to the goalkeeper because that's what we just keep doing, right? We're crap. Well done. Anthony put pressure on the ball, though. That's what we like to see. Go on. He's off. Right. Victor Lindelof, right, is a fucking clown. Right. He lets the ball bounce, think it's going now. Then he realizes it doesn't. So he runs for the ball, fouls the player, could have very easily got sent off. Fucking clowns we have. Shambles, man. We're shambles. We're shambles. Nobody, I don't even know how this is 1-1. Arsenal just haven't turned up tonight. Arsenal just haven't turned up tonight, right? We should be fucking out of here right now. We should be fucking RIP Manchester United. That's what should be happening here. He's even lucky to be fucking still on the pitch. Fucking dope. He's getting sent off anyway because he just can't help himself. Now watch, he's gonna fuck this up. Of course he did. Rashford on the ball. Right, tried a shot. Do you know what? At least he's the only one that's trying to do something now. But for 20 odd minutes, he's been absolutely non existent in this game. But again, Anthony Martial, what's the point of him? What's the point of Delo? What's the point of Anthony? I mean, people think we're finishing top four. Get no way. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Disgraceful we are. Oh, Bruno. I think Bruno was. Saka gets a yellow. But in fairness, that's a yellow. That's a red. That's a red as well. Saka should be sent off and Lindelof should be sent off. Look at this. That's a red. That's a red card. Both players. Ah, of course. Shut up, you waste of space, the low. I mean, what are you even talking for? Shut up. It's an awful game of football, though. What was that? Yeah, we need to be making halftime changes because this is not. Look at that gap there. Look at that gap there. I mean, that's absolutely fucking shocking. You can see it. It's clear to see. If their manager can't see where the issues are on the pitch here, I'm fucking baffled, right? They couldn't even get Amrabat registered on time. He would have made a difference in this game. Absolutely would have. But no, fucking clowns we are. Look at this. I mean, it is a handball. I don't know why the Arsenal crowd are getting all fucking, annoyed for. Right? It is a handball. Like, it's not our fault that you spent all of that money and you can't even beat a shit Manchester United team. Like, it's not our fault. Like, I mean, here we go again. I mean, fuck off. Back to Lindelof. Back to Onana. Go. You know, no, it's not. Don't be using the heat as an excuse, man. Right? The reason why we're playing it slow is because we're a bunch of fucking morons. But what are you trying to do? Beat yourself? Come on, Bruno. Nice, Bruno. Like, Bruno just needs to, be the captain now and stop this bollocks. You didn't get the decision. Move on, mate. Oh, no. No, you're not coming in here. Fucking bleeding wasp. Come on, at least make it 2-1 before fucking half time. At least give me something to fucking smile about before we get hammered in the second half. I mean, because in the second half, Arsenal have to put pressure on their back four because we've been given plenty of fucking time to mess around and prick with the ball in our half. And in the second half, Arteta is going to identify that, which then is going to leave Victor exposed to being sent fucking off, right? And then you've got the Low, who's in that position, who's absolutely fucking dire as well. I mean, right, Onana pumped up. Rashford wins the header, but nobody there because Martial is over there. Whereas if we had a proper fucking number 9, say, in fairness, anytime we win the ball, the Arsenal crowd is just doing my head in. Like, it's not. again, you know, use are the team to beat apparently. So step a fucking up, because we're shite. Oh, you're not getting past spider legs. Yeah, you're not getting past spider legs in that position. Sit down, buddy. Goodbye. Someone knocking at the door, buddy, is there? Well, they'll just have to forget because I'm watching the match, like. Back post. Another corner. Again, though, I'm not. See, you've read it live. They took the quick throw. I mean, why aren't you even alive to this shit? You're a bunch of fucking. What's wrong with you? Lindelof as well, letting the ball bounce, thinking it's going out, and then he realised it's not going out, and then goes back and gives a yellow card. I mean, what the hell? Like, what the fuck mentality is that like? Right, half time, smoke break. Well, no, not great game. I have to say, both teams have been awful. But Arsenal, obviously, they're the team that. Sorry. Yeah, we might as well have an hour snack as well. Yeah, but halftime changes. Oh shit! Halftime changes. The low. Don't care what they said. Gary Neville said he's had a great first half. I mean, you must be watching a different game to me because the low has been absolutely fucking awful. Anthony has been awful. Martial, don't even know why he's on the pitch. I mean, he's a waste of space. Should have started with our young striker. Poor decision by the manager. Midfield, non-existent. Arsenal totally dominating the game. We should be down to 10 men. In fairness, I think they should be down to 10 men as well because I think Saka should have been sent off. But we ain't winning this game. No way. If we win this game, after that first half performance, I'd be very surprised. Now, if they come out in the second half, there's a bit more about them, fine. But I'm sick of this now. They seem to want to go, but the defenders seem to want to go back to the goalkeeper all the time, right? Instead of even trying to get the ball up forward themselves. It's like as if they've shirked the responsibility and left it to Onana now. And I'm sick of that. Like before Onana came in, Martinez was bringing the ball forward. Varane was bringing the ball forward. But since he's come in, that's changed. They're allowing the goalkeeper to be the one. And I don't know why our defenders keep receiving the ball and stopping instead of doing the quick pass. We've been doing this a lot lately. I saw it during pre-season as well. We seem to take an age on the ball. Now, Arsenal are going to come out. Now, Arteta is a good manager, like everybody believes he is. Well, Arsenal fans. Well, then he would identify that. How do you get a couple of more goals against United? Well, the defenders take ages on the ball. So you put a bit of pressure on the defenders, especially with Victor Lindelof on a yellow card. There are opportunities there to make this game, put this game to bed early. I don't even think bringing on the kid is going to make a difference to the scoreline, because I do believe we'll lose this game today. Nothing in that first half. There's been no improvement from the team at all. Actually, I would say this is probably one of the worst first halves that we've had. Actually, we've had a lot of bad first halves, but this has been absolutely awful. How we're still in this game is beyond me. But as I said to you, prepare for a long, hard season. Because this ain't getting any easier. And it's not getting any better. The bloody half of those players wouldn't even score in a bottle, let alone score a goal. Seriously. It was a great ball by Eriksen. They're just showing Rashford's goal again. But again, we're not getting the ball to Rashford enough. Our wingers are not overlapping as much. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is doing it. But when you got Anthony on that side of the pitch, it's awful. But I've noticed the times that we've given Rashford the ball outside, he's caused problems for them. Why we're not trying to get the ball to him more or get the ball out to our wingers more is unbelievable. Especially Rashford, because Rashford can do it, whereas Anthony is still kind of, he's going to be a flop. Sorry, but I'm just going to say it. Awful. The Odegaard goal was so, they could have stopped that. But absolutely awful. I bet you Roy is not happy. That's it. Yeah, he's slagging the game. Right. I'll take a last minute winner now. Look, here we go. Yeah. Right. Do people still believe it'll be 2-1 Man United? Uh-oh. Haaland's head mammy could be ringing. Boy, what? Fuck's sake. What's she making faces for? My wife has gone into the city centre, so just making sure that she's all right. Oh my God. Sky Sports, right? They got, if it's not medicine for or tablets for fucking erectile dysfunction, it's fucking yeast fucking bleeding cream. I mean, what the fuck? Wow. Albert Einstein. It's funny when they say energy companies will help you manage your energy. Like, wake up, it's a fucking con. They want you to use as much as possible so you fucking waste money. Ricky Hatton. In fairness, the way his career did end, that was actually brutal. But he was overhyped like most of the British boxers. They get overhyped, and then when they actually come up against someone decent, they get the shit kicked out of them. Happened with a couple of Air Irish fighters as well. People overhyping them, they end up getting the crap kicked out of them. Right, give us your score lines. 3 people watching right now. It's 1-1, but in fairness, United have done nothing. Arsenal have dominated. We did get a goal. Rashford, lovely ball by Eriksen to Rashford to make it 1-0. But 38 seconds later, Arsenal equalise with Odegaard, and it's 1-1 as it stands. Will the manager make some changes? The young kid is actually warming up there, but I don't think he's on the pitch yet. Right, we got the show up the second half. My scoreline is still 3-2 to Arsenal. I mean, I think you're being very generous to us, but if it ends 3-2 as a defeat, I'll count me blessings, to be quite honest. Right, I don't think there's any changes. I've got me. Look, I'll show you myself. I've finished eating now. I've got my AirPods in, so I'm watching it on my other computer, so no sound comes through, and it's just me, so I can actually get the atmosphere of the game. Oh, Bruno's there. I want Bruno to fucking knock this shit out. He brings them over for a huddle, right? They did this against Wolves, and we went to shit. I don't know what he does say to them in the huddle, but whatever the fuck he says to them riles up, because we always come out poor. Well, the message should be from Arsenal's point of view is that, like, yeah, you've dominated the ball, but you've done fuck all except score 1 goal. And you need to be doing more if you want to be winning the Premier League. Right, so Micah Richards thinks there'll be more goals. I agree with that assessment, but we'll see what happens. So here we go, second half. Right, second half is off. I don't know how Martial's still on the pitch, though. I'm amazed by our manager. Yeah, like, you could have at least. I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna wait until the 60th or the 75th minute or something to bring on the young kid, which is not enough time to get your feet under the table. I would have actually preferred to see him come out in the second half, but we'll see. But again, it's going to follow the same pattern, and you can already see it. Arsenal on the ball, Anthony Martial making a half attempt to try track a player down. I mean, in fairness, they do have a point, Gary Neville, there. It is on Arsenal to try get the result, you know. Martial wanted a free kick there, but Odegaard on the attack there now to sack it up against the low. Saved by Onana. He gave them the shout there. I could hear the shout from here. See now, Victor, instead of going back to the goalkeeper straight up, see, better. That's it. Instead of going backwards, though, better, even though we are going backwards here because Arsenal putting the pressure on, but we have the ball back to the goalkeeper. But again, this ball forward. Anthony is awful. He's going to be a flop, guys. I'm not messing. Anthony, you can see it. He's going to be a flop. You know. And we bought 2 flops. Sancho is also a flop. I don't care what anybody says, but he is a flop. He's not even in the team. He's a complete flop. And look how much money we paid on those 2 wingers. I mean, Anthony is awful. He's fucking awful. Get him off the pitch, will you? Yeah, after he initially loses the ball, though, Gary. For fuck's sake, man. He wouldn't have to defend if he gave the right fucking ball in the first place. Here we go now. I don't know what Gary Neville's talking. He hasn't done well. What are you talking about? Awful. Absolutely awful. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's played well, but he's holding his... I hope he didn't do something to his hamstring there. But United need to change. The manager needs to change it up now. I hate the way he waits, though. I really do. And then Eriksen just loses his foot. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. But I hear a clap. I hear a clap. So maybe the young lad's gone out to warm up. Something needs to happen though, because Aaron Wan-Bissaka again. You're not getting past spider legs. I just wish we had another spider legs over the other side instead of the low. Then I wouldn't be as worried as much. There, spider legs wins it again. Like we don't have a midfield. I mean, we do, if you know what I mean, but they're just not. There's nothing cohesive about it. I mean, I don't even know how you rate these players. It's very hard to rate who. I mean, they said earlier halftime stat that Onana has more passes of the ball than David De Gea's whole time at the club. Here we go. Here we go. Martial with a shot. Oh, the save again. Martial actually had a chance. Too tight. It's a corner. We taking it short because we're morons. Defended well by Arsenal. Bruno picks the ball up, gives it to Spider Legs. Spider Legs looks up, keeps running. That's it. Gives it to Anthony. There he is. He's warming up, lads and ladies. Will he get his chance to come on, or will Eric Ten Hag resist? In fairness, he should be getting him on the pitch ASA fucking P as far as I'm concerned, but he won't do that. And Arsenal are on the attack now. Could this be 2-1? Spider Legs keeping close tabs. Delau just hoops it as he does, out of touch because he's a clown. I mean, Gary Neville must be watching a different game, or maybe I am, and I just because I hate Delau so much, but like he's awful. Spider Legs again. Go on, Aaron. Spider Legs, Bissaka. Shot one by Arsenal. Good pressure put on the ball this time. Close him down. Bruno getting his foot in there. Well done, Bruno. Well done. You've done absolutely fuck all today, though, mate. You know. And then he gives away a free kick. Don't moan, Bruno. You'll get a yellow card because you're known for being a moan hole. Just walk away, you fucking clown. Like you fouled him there. There's no need, Bruno. You know what I mean? You play for Manchester United. Should know this by now, you fucking clown. Seriously, man, what are these fucking clown players doing? Martinelli now taking his free kick. Cleared by United. Ramsdale is on the halfway line. He thinks he's on it. It's a penalty to Arsenal. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Nah, that's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. Get up. Get up. Nah. Nah, he was falling down already, man. Look at this. Analyze this properly. He was already falling down. Fuck you. They'll give it anyway because it doesn't matter. We get it. We get a similar position. We don't get it, right? It's not a penalty. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He's already going down. Look, he's already going down. Look. Fuck you. No way. He's already going down. He doesn't even touch him. Nah, no way, man. That is soft. Go and check it. You're going to reverse the decision. Reverse it because that is not a penalty. It's not a penalty. If you're going to give penalties for that, then we should have got penalties, right? Fuck you. There's not enough for a penalty kick. Fuck off. Exactly. Get your fuck up, you diving cunt. You give this, you're a dope. You're a dope. He's see. As soon as he doesn't get the contact by Wan-Bissaka, he's already going down. Yes! Letter of the law. Letter of the law. He was already going down. He was already going down. So fuck you. Get up, you Havertz. You fucking cheating cunt. Already going down. Not a penalty. Get up, you dope, you. Exactly. Exactly. Fuck that. I don't care if Arsenal beat us fair and fucking square. But that was not a penalty, right? Know the fucking law. Off by fucking hard, because you need to know as a fan. Right? He was already going down before contact was made. He fucking played for that penalty and he got found out. Oh, by the way, JC, I'm not giving out to you, I'm giving out to them. Oh, he's coming on. Here he comes. What a moment. He pops up and scores the winner. Come on. Wait, you see, though, all the headlines tomorrow. Arsenal denied a Stonewall penalty. Then next week, the same thing will happen, except it'll be fucking us. And it'll be like, oh, it wasn't a penalty. Oh, bit of space, bit of space. Overload. He should have actually passed it out there, Odegaard. Here's United now. Go on. Well done. Game is livened up a little bit, I have to say. It's been a shit game up until then. Right, lads, come on. Come on. This is this. Come on now. You've gotten the decision, which was the right decision in my opinion. Now come on and do something. He kept it in. He kept it in. He kept it in. I hope he's bringing off. I hope he's bringing off Anthony as well, though, because I don't want Anthony on the pitch, man. It's a way. He might be good going. He might be good defensively, which we've said, but going forward, he's absolutely awful. Yeah, I mean, he's awful. Right, Rashford's on the ball. Can he? No, can't worry, Saliba. Martinez got booked. Why? Bring him on, will you? Oh, he's not going to bring him on. Right, we're fucked. Martinez is injured now as well, so we've lost all of it. We're losing our centre backs, and this is the Glazers' fault. Remember that, right? So we now are relying on Slabhead. Slabhead is coming on, so we've lost this game 4-1 now. Here he comes, Slabhead, who refused to fucking leave our club, is putting on the fucking jersey. What a fucking joke of a club. I don't give a shit we lose this game. Don't be bringing this fucking donkey on. Right, here he is, striker, but the moment is being ruined because, fucking centre back. It's over. It's over. It's 4-1 to Arsenal now. Right? Slabhead is coming on the pitch. We are fucked. Oh, he gets a big chair. Okay. Is are going to cheer him on? Boo! Fucking prick wouldn't leave. Boo! Someone kick him in the head. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you because I don't get the hype on this young kid. You know, watching clips on YouTube, is absolutely nothing. You got to see this lad now. So let's see. I mean, they did make the point. Martial scored on his debut against us. What's going on? Oh, Nana getting a yellow card as well. Well, if you're wasting time, fuck face, you deserve it. Right? Yeah, just boot it up because Slabhead is in the defence. So you want the ball far away from our defence as much as fucking possible. You have to do it with Maguire on. You've got to lash the ball up because if you try play the ball out from the back, don't be punching him, Linda! No, neither do I. I haven't got a clue what our manager does anymore. Right. Right, spider legs. Come on. I mean, we're not getting top four. Let's be clear about that. But I'm just saying that Arsenal aren't going to win the league today, right? They're just not going to win the league. I tell you, this young kid, hold on now. I just want him to get the ball just to see what he's like. But already he's going in there harassing the fucking Arsenal fucking defenders. That's what we want, man. If he scores, man, if he fucking scores, I swear to good God, I'll cry. I'll fucking cry. Gary's hold it. Go on. Go on. Unlucky. But he's still doing what strikers should do, though. See the difference? Who gives a fuck? He's doing what Martial hasn't done, harassing the fucking centre backs. Like, Jesus Christ almighty, how he lasted as long as he fucking did is beyond me. Spider legs again, using his head this time. There's Anthony. It's a Bruno. Ericsson. We're playing a bit of fancy football all of a sudden. This is great. But this ain't FIFA. Here we go, here we go. Anthony. Get it in. Get it in the box! Too high. I mean, he's fucking there. He's not 15 fucking foot. Go on, Rashi. Go on, Rashi! He nearly fucking scored. Well done, Rashi. You've done fuck all in the game, but well done. I mean, you got a goal, but I mean, other than that, you've done fuck all. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Not what are you telling people to calm down for? Harry Slabhead, get away. Get away. Get up the pitch. Get up the pitch. Get up the pitch. Get away. Don't go anywhere. Here. Onana, kick the ball up. Kick the ball up, man. Kick the ball up. These defenders are shy. David De Gea found out the hard way. You don't fucking find out the hard way. Go on, Bruno. See, this is what pisses me off about Eric Ten Hag. We've got Palestri on the bench, right? And we've also got Garnacho. But you're going to leave Rashford on, that's fine, fair enough. But you could take Anthony off and put Palestri in there because he runs forward with the ball and he causes an awful lot of problems and likes to burst into the box. So why our manager is not making that substitution and doesn't make that substitution is beyond me. Yeah, in defending. Gary, you keep saying that in defending, but we bought Anthony because he's supposed to get us goals. Right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, corner. Corner to United. And our young little striker is already causing problems. He's already causing problems. Bruno, they're all calling Bruno. JW Steve reveals to say, get Jesus on for F's sake. Oh, counter attack by Arsenal. If this is played well, great. Anthony stepped up. Well done, Anthony. I've been giving you criticism today. I have to be honest with you, but maybe I'm harsh because I just there's certain players that I don't believe they should be playing right now because he's off form. But you know, I don't see what Gary Neville sees, but fair enough. You got back there, but right. So Casemiro is holding the ball up a bit. He must be fucking wrecked. He needs another CDM. Oh, here he is. Jesus is coming on. Jesus is coming on for Arsenal. Jesus is coming on for Arsenal. Jesus. And Vieira is coming on as well. Jesus, Vieira, and who's this other fella coming on? I don't see his name jersey. I don't know Arsenal players off by heart, so don't go mad at me there. Let me see. So Jesus is on the pitch. Yay! Ooh. Tomiyasu was on the pitch as well, and Havertz is off, which was a waste of money on someone who's better than him. So, you know, Arsenal are stronger now because Havertz is off the pitch. Slabhead wins the header there. I mean, Arteta won't want to lose the game, but in fairness, if I were him, I'd be fucking hitting the roof here. I mean, we're awful. What a ball! I have to say, the young lad is he does seem strong, so he doesn't look like he's a little pushover. So that's a good thing to see. I like his aggressive nature. It'll be nice now to see when United actually, when the players can actually feed him. Get it? You diving piece of crap! You're always doing it. Go on, here we go. This could be the chance. Again, Rashford's just making the wrong decisions there. Are you afraid to cross the ball in, you stupid fucking asshole? Ah, 10 minutes left. In fairness to us, we have been better in the second half, but I mean, he has to bring off Anthony. I believe if you bring off Anthony and you bring on Pellistri, he's another problem for Arsenal. So will you do it, please? It's fucking simple. Our fans will be screaming at the telly as well. Put Pellistri on. Oh, here's Jesus now. Jesus is on the ball. Jesus goes to the byline. Spider Legs has it. Of course, if you Arsenal score, it'll be game over. Even with the few minutes that's left, it'll be game over. So if they score, like, just forget about it, folks. We ain't coming back. Like, it's done. Right. Lumped out. Back to Arsenal again, though. What a save. Anthony. Right. I mean, Saka should have scored that, but good feet by oh Nana, what's his name? Oh Nana, he's insane. I mean, here's the thing: if Arsenal score, it's game over. If we score, Arsenal can still draw the game because I believe that they have it in them. Whereas I don't think we have it in them in us if we go behind now. I mean, I wouldn't be playing for a draw either. But I mean, these lads look back to Slabhead just. I haven't heard Declan Rice's name being mentioned much. Much did he cost Arsenal? I'd expect more from your money, to be quite honest with you. In fairness, though, I haven't heard Casemiro's name being mentioned much either. I mean, Arsenal might have all of the ball, but let's be bleeding honest, since their goal. I mean, it's like as if Arsenal, it was said earlier at half time, but it is true. It's like as if Arsenal are prayer to. Garnacho, did he say Garnacho's coming on? And Johnny Evans is coming on. I don't know, mate. You know what? I didn't even think we'd be 1-1 at this stage, so I'm happy, But the lads have done okay in the second half. I mean, Hughes dominated the game possession wise, but we've done better in the second half. Oh, Nana with his knee. He saved it with his knee. So who's coming off? Right, Garnacho for Anthony. Victor Lindelof is coming off for Johnny Evans. You taking the piss? Oh, he's taking the piss. Look, he's already pulling players back. You're a fucking clown. Like, why aren't you leaving Victor on? I mean, for fuck's sake, he's been actually all right since his yellow card. My fucking nerves are gone. So I need to take a quick puff. Getting to squeaky bum time now. Kylan's in. Go on. even if he was pulled down in the box, right? Let's be honest. We're not going to get it because somehow it'll be the fucking player's fault. So, like, you know, now if that was an Arsenal player, a Liverpool player, a Newcastle player that was pulled down in the box, if he was pulled down in the box, they get the penalty. But because it's us, we're not going to get it anyway. I haven't seen the replay, but I'm pretty sure there was nothing in it. But I don't know. These Premier League referees are fucking. I mean, I think they did get that VAR decision right. And I know the media and Arsenal fans will say that they were hard done by, but no, it was the letter of the law, man. Right? He was already gone down before the contact was even made. Here we go. Yes! Yes! Oh my God! Super kick! Is it offside? Is it offside? Why did you slow down? Why did you slow down? Is it a goal? Is it a goal? Why is he reacting like that? Is it a goal? It is a goal. Oh, you're not going to check it for VAR. Oh my God, JWC, if this is you called it, the better. He's on side. He's on side. Yes. He's on side. He's on side. He's on side. He's on fucking side. He's on side. Fuck off. No way. No way. No fucking way. No way. No way. No fucking way. Hell, there's no fuck. It's fucking clearly on. Look what part of his body was offside. Show me. That line looks suspiciously fucking. I'm sorry, man, but that line is fucking a joke. It's an absolute fucking joke. You can clearly fucking see he's on. So what part of his body is off? Show me. Show me a close up of what part of his body was offside. Eight minutes. Come on, United. Nah, man. I'm sorry, but show me what part of his body, and then yeah, fair enough. I'll say it was offside. But he looked on. He looked on. He looked absolutely spot on. I mean, we never get Aaron. These days, we never get Aaron. Just one fucking break, man, for once. This whole game could turn our whole season. That's it. Just give her back. That's it, Delon. Harry Maguire. I mean, this is what you get with Harry. Harry, will you just just play the ball forward, like, mate? You know, just play the ball forward. It's not even that fucking hard. You get the ball and you kick it forward, like. Go on, Garnacho. Give it to him. No way. Fuck off. No, I agree. It probably has been the best performance from the point of defensively. But we're fucking Manchester United. We shouldn't be talking about it's the best performance defensively. The fucking signal's gone. Here we go. Come on. Now I know what's going to happen. The media is going to say Arsenal should have had a penalty, and then they'll say that Garnacho's goal was offside. But then a week later, it'll happen. The exact same thing will happen to a different team, except it'll be given against. Casemiro losing the ball. We're all over the place. Spider leg saves us. Hernandez is limping apparently. This is all we need. Yeah, he's holding his hamstring. He's holding his hamstring, folks. If we lose Bruno as well after losing Martinez, we're fucked for the season. Forget about it. Like, it's already going to be an uphill struggle to get fourth place. But if we lose Bruno as well and Martinez is long term, we're done, folks. Because Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire are absolutely awful at the back. Absolutely awful. And remember, history repeating itself, right, is where we're defending like we are, and we could see the last minute goal here. I mean, I would have snapped his hands off for a draw. But I'd like to see that VAR call again, because I'm being honest with you, he looked like he was literally behind the player, and yet somehow the line. No, I'm sorry, but maybe it's because of the fact they didn't. It's over. It's over. We're done. Done. Told you, it happens all the time. You don't put Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans on, and you don't take off Victor Lindelof. You're a fucking asshole, Eric Ten Hag. This is your fault. This result is down to fucking you and nobody fucking else. You absolute fucking bald clown. You absolute fucking clown. Fucking clown. Get away. Just fuck off. Right? Yeah, absolute fucking space cadet. Taking off Victor Lindelof and putting on Johnny fucking Evans and fucking Harry Maguire. What the fuck are you even on? It's over, isn't it? We're done as football. We're done. We're done. I knew we'd get beaten. I thought we were going to be in for a thrashing. So at least I suppose they've proven that they can not be trashed. But we lost, and I knew we were going to lose. Absolutely ridiculous. Arsenal fans had already left. Arsenal fans were already leaving. They didn't even stay. Just blow the whistle, will you? Just blow the whistle so I can go, will you? Hurry up. Of course, I will react to this match as is now midweek, so don't worry about that. There will be a reaction, just not tonight, because I like to give myself a couple of days because, you know, if I talk now, I'll just get myself into trouble. But an absolute shambles by our manager again. This result is down to him. Blow it. See, they won't even get the ball into the box because we're fucking morons. We've been robbed, so I don't. Nah, it was a goal. I don't care what anybody says. Like that Garnacho goal was a goal. He wasn't even offside. I don't give a shit what anybody says. But that's their manager's fault right there, that result. Um, why he brought on Harry, why he took off Victor Lindelof, I do not know. And then he brings off, he obviously Martinez picks up an injury, puts on Harry first, and then he brings off Victor, who's on a yellow but has done well. He takes him off and he puts Johnny Evans on, and then we could see two goals at the end. I knew we were going to get beaten. You know, I don't kid myself here, right? That's a shambles. We were never winning that game. You know, Arsenal in the end showed why a lot of people think they're going to win the Premier League, but they needed to beat United today because to me, if Arsenal fans had said they were happy with the draw, I would have said you had lying through their fucking teeth. That game was there to be taken and you should have done more to win it. But you did in the end and you exposed us big time. We are done as a club. This is going to be a long season. There's going to be more of those results. We've probably lost Martinez. Bruno Fernandes didn't look well at the end of that game either. And this could be the first time that we'll actually miss Bruno Fernandes. This was an absolute shambles. The manager's team selection has to be questioned, folks. Erik ten Hag doesn't get away with this one. This is down to him. And it's also down to the owners because we have not got a team there. Absolute shambles. Well done to Arsenal. Good results for you again. You know, I know Piers Morgan will be insufferable now. Insufferable, I should say. And you'll say that's what you get for selling Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's make one thing clear, you fat cunt. Right? It doesn't matter if we had Cristiano Ronaldo. We were never winning that game either. All right? So you can keep your fucking Ronaldo propaganda shit to your fucking self. Anyway, that's it. I'm gutted. I could easily cry here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave before that happens because this is what our club has become, and it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. We do not. These owners just don't care. And this is going to be another tough season for us. And I dread to think when we play teams like Newcastle, Brighton, I mean, they're going to tear us apart. We're going to be absolutely torn apart. Arsenal, in fairness to them, we're missing a couple of players today. Could you imagine if that was a full strength Arsenal side? It'd probably be a different scoreline. These players just don't have it in them. And when certain players like Bruno and Rashford don't turn up, yeah, Rashford got a goal. Yeah, near the end, he was a bit of a problematic, but he's had a very poor start to the season. Bruno, yes, he's had the most assists so far in the Premier League, but this is one of these bad games. And if he's not playing well, and Rashford isn't firing on all cylinders, you know, and others in the team and all, Anthony should be playing for United right now. Anthony's form has been absolutely awful, and I don't give two flying fucks whether he's great playing in defensively, right? We need to score goals, right? You saw the difference Garnacho made when he came on anyway. Completely changed the game, right? Why he's persistent with some of these players, he's making the same mistake that other managers made. They have their favourites and they don't deviate from their favourites, even when their favourites are playing poorly, right? Now, if Martinez is out for an extended period of time, which it could look like it is, right? Our options are Victor Lindelof and Harry fucking Maguire now, right? So we've got the back four. We'll be playing the back four that was conceding goal after goal after goal a few seasons back, right? And then everybody thought it was great. Oh, we bring Johnny Evans in for another year. he came on and straight away he was pulling people's fucking shorts, right? Because he doesn't have the pace, right? And none of those back two, right? Delo and fucking Wan-Bissaka have a bit of pace to them. But as soon as that ball broke for that last goal, Harry Maguire and fucking Johnny Evans were never getting back to that ball. So you seen Delo, he was the one that got back, right? And that's what we're going to do. Teams are going to pick us off really easy with those two in the back four. Really easy. At least Victor had something about him. You should never have took off Victor. This is the managers was, look, the game was there. The game was there, and then he brought on the striker. That was the right move because Anthony Martial was doing shit. He even brought on Garnacho for Anthony, which I thought was the right move. But he made them too late. They should have been made at half fucking time because it was clear that fucking Anthony Martial and Anthony are just not up to it. Gary Neville keeps praising how great we were defensively. But yet we can see the 3 goals. You don't know what you're fucking talking about. I'm sick of you fucking assholes defending them time and time again. Right? This was fucking awful. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'll be back tomorrow, maybe, or Tuesday, to react to this result. And of course, as you know, we're on international break now. So, you know, Amrabat is not even going to be here. He's going to be on international duty. So we're not going to be able to incorporate him into the squad straight away. And as you know yourself, Hoyland is also will be on international duty as well with his team. So again, these new players that we brought in, except maybe for Sergio Reguilon, I don't know if he plays for his international team. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Victor was on a yellow, but he was doing well. He was doing well. He was doing all right. He looked actually pretty comfortable in the second half. As soon as you take him out, I knew it. As soon as Harry Maguire and then he brought Johnny Evans on, which blew my mind. I said it there. We're going to lose 4-1. We lost 3-1. So I was 1 goal out. I knew straight away. I know these players inside out. You don't bring Johnny Evans and fucking... You've no choice to bring on Harry because obviously Martinez got injured. But you don't bring Johnny Evans on too. I don't care if Lindelof is on a yellow. I'm sick of this fucking shit with managers now as well. It happens with every team. A player gets a yellow card to take him off to be fucking cost. Back in the old days, you didn't give a fuck about that. You just play him. It was 1-1 then. Fucking absolutely. The manager has to take responsibility here, man. This game was actually, I can't believe we were actually in this game for long periods of time. Arsenal should have blitzed away. But Arsenal, obviously, you know, they know there's a lot expected to them of them. And they have been a bit cagey this season. And they'll be a bit cagey until they get into that flow. But this was the game. They even had injuries. This was the game to actually get something out of it. Because if you think by the time we comes around to play them again when Arsenal are in full flow and we play like that, we're fucked. All I'm worried about now is hoping that we don't get hammered by the so-called big teams now and we keep the score respectable. Because it'd be a miracle if we fucking win any of those games. Now, in fairness, the young lad, you know, the game to break, he should have played from the start anyway, in my opinion, but not going to play him. He never was going to play him at the start. And even when he comes back off the international break, I guarantee he probably won't go in straight into the squad. He'll stick with Martial. He'll stick with Anthony. He'll stick with all of these players. And this is the mistake that the manager is making. Simple as that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there before I say any more. That gets me into trouble. But I'm just sick of this, man. Absolutely shocking. Shocking. Anyway, as I said, I'll be back in a couple of days. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see what humour I'm in. I'm normally in a rotten humour after we lose anyway. But playing like that, I'm even in worse humour than I normally am. So I will do a reaction to this But yeah, I think the manager needs to be taking some blame here for that result. Anyway, we leave it there, folks. Thank you for watching these last 3 hours. I really do appreciate the support. To Arsenal fans, well done. We'll see you again at Old Trafford. But well done on the 3 points and well played. See you later, folks.